Did anybody ever challenge you before, push you beyond your limits, make you do something you never thought you were able to do? As a personal trainer and a fitness instructor, challenging people is one of my favorite things to do when working out. And as a matter of fact, I love surrounding myself with others who are gonna challenge me. Right now, a group of fitness instructors and I are in a handstand push-up challenge to see who can do the most amount of handstand push-ups. I'm winning right now. Did you ever have somebody challenge you to do something you didn't think was possible? Maybe it was a teacher who challenged you to do better in a specific subject. Maybe it was a coach who pushed you to learn a new skill. Maybe it was a friend who challenged you to be a better friend. In today's readings, Jesus is challenging all of us. I love how he starts off though. He says, I've come not to abolish the law, but to fulfill it. And he goes on to clarify some things that people have heard before. You've heard it said that whoever commits murder is in big trouble, but I say to you, if even through your words you hurt somebody, you're in big trouble. You have heard it said that anyone who commits adultery will not enter the kingdom of heaven, but I say to you, whoever looks at someone with lust has already committed adultery in his or her heart. You've heard it says that anyone who swears an oath by God is in big trouble, but I say to you, don't swear at all. Let your yes mean yes and your no mean no. Earlier in the week, I was at a Bible study with a couple of friends of mine, and when we were looking at these readings, we were like, who can do this? This is some challenging stuff. And it called us to mind that like, hey, we really have to up our game. See, what God is doing, he's challenging all of us to up our game. It's not enough just to go through the motions. And I think this is at the heart of what Jesus is trying to tell us. Don't just go through the motions. If you're feeling lost, the only way to be found is to commit your whole heart to God. Not just go through the motions of going to Mass, going to youth groups, saying to prayers, but really turning your whole life over to God. I think a lot of times we get caught up in this, well, at least I didn't kill anybody, or at least I'm not Hitler. And Jesus is calling us out. He's like, look, you don't have to be Hitler to kill people. You're killing people because of what you're saying online, because of what you're doing through Snapchat. You're killing people by unfriending them and blocking them on Instagram because it's what's in your heart. Look, you don't have to commit adultery, but if you even have lust in your heart, by the way you treat that girl or that guy, by the way you look at that computer or that screen, then there's an issue. Jesus is saying that the problem lies within our hearts, and our hearts need to be changed if we are to be found, if we are to find him. My brothers and sisters, if you feel lost anywhere in your life, I'm gonna challenge you to consider that you've been going through the motions. Because when we commit ourselves to God, he is there with us and he helps us along the way. We cannot do this on our own. We need God. And so he gives us the Holy Spirit. And it is God the Holy Spirit who is our coach, who is our hope, who pushes us to do better. My brothers and sisters, my challenge to you this week is to turn your whole heart over to God. To not just go through the motions, but to make a commitment in your small group. And I want you to spend some more time in prayer in your small groups this week. Spend at least 5 minutes searching your own heart for where you've been going through the motions. And commit to God in your own heart. And I challenge you to share in your small group. I'm not going to go through the motions anymore. I'm tired of feeling lost.